Greetings and salutations, welcome to episode 60, but more importantly, we've won a football game, boys. We've done it, we've won the game. We've won more than one game. We've won 3 games. In fact, you could say we are. You can't say. We are undefeated for 5 games. Oh my lord. So, yeah, bit of a turnaround. So, last episode we drew with Chelsea. Did we? I can't even remember. Let's go with that. We drew with Chelsea 0-0, and then we beat Burnley away 3-1. Really good result. I've made a slight change to the formation. We'll go through that shortly. Andre Green, Yalcin, Pekan, who's been our left back, he's been a revelation. He's been playing superb. And Manolas from a free kick, lovely headed goal. We then went on to beat Basel 4-1. 2 own goals. Michael Lang scored 2 own goals, which is quite impressive, in 2 minutes, which has got to be some sort of record. So they scored the 60th. We scored 62, 64, 67 and 70. Yeah, so we crushed them. Deserved win anyway, and very nice to get that. But then we also won another game in the Premiership, 1-0. Jamie Vardy penalty, 43rd minute. It was a pretty even game. We probably just about edged it on chances, but yeah, it was pretty even. And so it's looking a little bit brighter. We're still down in 14th, but it's very close. Early doors still, not to worry. Coming into sort of end of November now, so I'm starting to think about January transfers. So the only real change to the tactic, and it's something I noticed after I was actually just watching, after I'd uploaded it to YouTube, I was watching it, the episode, and then I was like, oh, hang on, that makes no sense. And somebody else pointed out, can't remember your name, but he knows his stuff as well, and he was like, hang on, why are you playing counter-attack with play out of defence? Because it basically slows down any counter-attack you're making. If your defender gets it or your goalkeeper gets it, instead of, perhaps playing that longer ball because he's open and he can get through, we're just kind of mucking about with it in defence. So all we've done is remove that so we can move that ball a little bit quicker. And that's really about it. And obviously the familiarity is going up now. We're competent and accomplished, and so we're learning the formation, and that just seems to be sort of doing the trick. So I'm okay with this formation. Like you said, undefeated for 5, but it's okay. I don't think it's going to be long term, but if it gets us through this sticky patch, then that's all I need it to do. So our next game, when is it? It's tomorrow, isn't it? Is against Southampton, who are having a decent season so far in 8th position. Cristiano Ronaldo wins World Player of the Year. That makes a change. Nice, we've got a couple of players that are needing a rest, so we're going to bring in Pascal Stenzel at the right back position, and we're going to bring Wellington Nem at the left midfield. We'll keep Odegaard on the bench. Mensah's back from injury, which is another good thing. I'm just sort of getting his match sharpness on. He's come on as a couple of times as sub now, and he's just sort of getting ready to. I think we can bring him back in because Aya needs a bit of a rest as well. Don't really want to play Mensah there. So we're starting to turn it. I'm actually going to give my backup goalkeeper a game. He's still a very good goalkeeper, Arrizabalaga. We'll call him Kepa, because look at that name, that's ridiculous, shouldn't be allowed. So he's a very decent goalkeeper, and he was complaining about a lack of first-team football, and I did want to give him a chance. Rajkovic's rating, 6.85, is okay-ish for a goalkeeper. But you want it really more. It's hard to get a good goalkeeper rating. They are underrated like defensive midfielders. But I thought, we'll give him a game, see how he does. We've been trying to dabble in the transfer market. I've tried to get Joe Gomez from Liverpool, and they just won't fucking sell him. And it's kind of sad, really, because he's not getting enough games. He's basically wasting away in Liverpool. Look at it. He's just wasting away, and even 20 million they won't accept. I'm trying to buy an English player because of our homegrown rules. We just need to keep an eye on that. We haven't got many British players, and I like using British players. So, and if we were to look in the England squad, say, okay, what good English centre backs are there? We've got John Stones, like well out of my reach. Callum Chambers, who I already own. Chris Smalling, just no. Eric Dyer, can't afford him. We've got Ben Chilwell, who's a left back. Yeah, that's it. Brilliant. And the only other one that's been in the England squad is my other centre-back anyway. Adi Higginson has also got 4 caps for England now. So if this guy, this guy's got a lot of potential, but if this guy's already got 4 caps for England, then there's a slight issue with the England setup. So there's just maybe no good English centre-backs at the moment. So I might just have to plump for a foreign lad and just fill in the centre-backs, fill in the English quota somewhere else. Right, let's get playing some football, shall we? So, that's fine. Jamie Vardy, yeah, that's fine. Obviously, as I'm recording this, it's midday on Wednesday. It is the Europa League final tonight with Liverpool, which I'm excited and nervous about. I don't care. He's just been rested. So it's obviously a massive game tonight, just ridiculously big game tonight, European final. Oh, yeah. Let me know. I'll probably post this video probably about 5 p.m-ish, so you'll have time to put in your score predictions for the Liverpool game before it kicks off. Let me know what you guys think. Be honest. Don't just say 7-0 because you're a Man United fan. Like a loss, obviously. Say 5-0. Yeah, so that's going to be nerve-wracking, to say the least. It's kind of a weird one because it's not only is it obviously a European final, which is big in itself, but because of the caveat that you get Champions League football is just ridiculously huge. Grealish with this corner. Oh, come on! That was near post! How does nobody clear that? Oh, that's so easy. That was so easy. I thought, look, this is your job. Mensah, move! Oh my lord, he just watched it go by. Yeah, so, and also because obviously we finished outside of Europe this season, so it's literally Champions League or nothing at all, which I quite... Really? Wellington them own goals, good header. I'm glad we're not in the Europa League next year. I'd rather have nothing than Europa League. Obviously, oh Jesus, Matic cleared it off his face. I'd rather have a good run of the league next year with no European football than playing the Europa League again, just because it's so many games and Thursday night football, which then means you're playing on a Sunday all the time. I'd just much rather have it this way. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting time. Right, can we play some fucking football? They've had 1 shot on target and scored 2 goals, people. Oh my lord, it's all gone to shit. I'll take it back. This formation is shit. I'm fed up with it. Don't score a third. Don't score a third. Shoot from there. Oh Jesus. Shoot. Yes, good boy. He's a good boy. Don't want you passing. That would be like teamwork and shit. Don't want any of that. I've been talking to a guy on Reddit, actually, because I posted the video where I asked for help on Reddit just to sort of get some more interest and, people commenting. And he was actually really good, and he sort of explained, gave me his thoughts on what would be good. And rather than giving me a tactic that he thought would work, he was sort of explaining maybe how I could improve my previous one. So I might actually start using that again. I just want to get this sort of period out of the way. If we can sort of get... I know we're losing 2-0 while I'm saying this, but if we can get this sort of period out of the way and just use this tactic just to get a bit of form back, he says 2-0 down, then we can switch back. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but sometimes I just feel like a tactic needs a break. The tactic needs a rest, I think, and that's what it feels like at the moment, because it's not a bad tactic. I've been using it in my Bolton save, I used it in my Bromby save. I know the tactic works, but maybe just needs a little bit of tweaking. We're going to have to... Come on, we need do. Yeah, with a couple of minor tweaks, I think we'll go back to that tactic maybe in a couple of matches. I think we're actually top of the group in our Champions League group, but we still have to play Bayern. But it looks like we should, touch wood, get top 3, which means we'll go into the knockout stage of Europa at least. So that would be a huge deal. That was my target this season, was to, I wasn't expecting to qualify from the group, but if we could then, push on and still get top 3 and get a couple of decent results, which we have already, that would be fantastic. So, mission accomplished on the European front. It's just the league form. The good thing is, there's not been too many players coming to me whinging about, yeah. Rajkovic is back in goal, by the way, next game. Fucking hell. Yeah, so I think so European football's done, and nobody's complained too much. We had one little meeting where a couple of players were like, "Oh, we're doing shit," and I said, "It's your fault as well." And they went, "Yeah, fair point. We do play the football on the pitch." So that was a good sign that actually the team are trying to improve rather than just whinging about it. I don't think this is quite a 3-0 game. 3-0 feels a little bit unfair. Our 5-game undefeated... Don't. Come on, make a save, Kepa. Make a save. My lord. And the Afro's got a knock, because why not? He's damaged his hairdo. Wellington then plays it forward to the Afro. He's got a bruised head, bit concussed, running about. Oh, he's pounced! He's pounced! Oh, Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! I'm going to blame the concussion on that. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. That was because he was seeing like 4 goals in front of him, quadruple vision. Thought he'd scored that. He had. Okay, this has not gone well. I think it's fair to say. Don't score another one. Fuck off, Southampton. I was watching sort of Sky Sports News earlier, and they were talking... Good save! They were talking about, next season and transfers and stuff like this. And one of the good things, I think, not only is every team going to have some more money to spend, obviously because of the big TV money and shit, not only that, but it also allows, say, like the likes of Bournemouth, who have just come up and they've got a couple of really good players that I think could play for sort of bigger clubs. But because they have the money, they're actually have the ability to turn down decent offers. I think, there's rumours of West Ham offering 25 million for Wilson and Ritchie. And in years gone past, a newly promoted club would have just kind of had to accepted that because that's just too much money. But nowadays, they go, no, fuck off. So it actually allows these smaller teams and these other teams to keep hold of their best players a little bit easier. So that's fantastic. Right, Bayern Munich then, boys. Oh, Phil Cannon. Oh, man. If anyone can, Cannon can. Oh, he's so good as well. Can I ask him to reconsider? Oh, man. That's annoying. Right, just a simple case of Bayern Munich then, boys. We're not going to change formation. I think I'm going to play this game as is. It probably works a little bit better against the bigger teams, being a counter-attacking formation. And then I'll look at making some small adaptations to the roles and positions of our other tactic, and then going back to that. But I just want to say a massive Rajkovic. Right, thank you, Kepa. That was brilliant. Well done, mate. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that did put forward a tactic. That was really interesting, and I hope you guys enjoyed something a bit different on this channel. I don't think I've ever seen a Football Manager channel where they've actually sort of asking for you guys' help and decisions and stuff. So, okay, we've got no right back. Callum Chambers can play there, can't he? Yeah, he's all good. Might actually be decent there. Manolas has been sensational again this season. He's been absolutely rock solid. Yalcin has just been on fire. Matic has been doing what Matic does. Azui's the only one that was unhappy just because of the underperforming nature of our side. No, Odegaard's back in. And then Aya's back in for... How's Mensa doing? He's back up to fitness. That's good. I'll play Aya and Mensa. Don't have much choice. Got a few injuries, a suspension, and a couple of unregistered players. Apart from that, we're all good. Yay! I think we're ready to go. Right, Bayern Munich then. So this is the table. Enjoy it while we're top. Enjoy it. Take a screenshot. Oh, look at us, top of the league. Top of the league. Because it's actually a little bit close. So we need a point or so from the last couple of games just to make sure we get top 3. There's still a chance at top 2. I believe in the team we've selected today. Alfred Duncan. Oh, yeah, that makes things easier. Okay, so Isco, Lewandowski, and Muller up front. Okay, Thiago, Vidal. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? You know, a couple of those players might get in my side. Right, should we go for a bit of faith? You got what it takes, boys. You got what it takes. See, look at it, loving it, loving it. Right, boys, score predictions for this game. I'm going to say a comfortable 3-0 victory for Bayern Munich. Really pushing the boat out with that guess, aren't I? Okay, 6 minutes gone. We haven't conceded. Good start, boys. Okay, Yalcin's got a yellow card. Not ideal. He's going to get tested. Manolas with a great header away. Can Mensa come away with it? He gets tackled by what looked like the invisible man. Oh, it's a ball through to Muller. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It is very bad. On a scale of good to bad, it's bad. Yeah, that front three is tricky to deal with at the best of times. Matic is going to have to be on his game. Okay, let's not get embarrassed, people. We're not quite at the level where we're really competing with Bayern Munich. On our day at home, maybe. Not while we're struggling to find a formation and we're away from home. Okay, this don't score again because this could get ugly. Right, take it. Go on, Vardy. All yours. On your own. Right, Vidal Sassoon. Thiago. Oh, Isco. Oh, he's found... who is it? Alaba. Okay, 20 minutes. 1-0. Okay, we're on for 3-0 then, so far. Good header away. Well done, Yalcin, doing his defensive duties. Isco. Oh, how much space? Offside. Yeah, I knew it was offside. Played him off, yeah. What's happening in the other game? I don't even know if it's being played. Right, let's just worry about our own result. I'm not sure what we can really do here, to be honest. Oh, Lewandowski's off again. Oh, Jesus. Oh, open goal for Alaba. Brilliant. Brilliant. To be fair, was it a decent save? Yeah, no, he should have caught it. It wasn't that far. I thought he had to stretch more. He could have stopped that. You can't spill it into the path of... into like nice open goal for everyone. Okay, it's 2-0, 25 minutes. Okay, so we're it's not looking good. This, it's not looking good. Okay, it's okay. Come on. They've only created the 9 chances in half an hour and 3 clear-cut chances. That's fine. Okay, see it out. Half-time. Get to half-time. Claw your way to half-time, team. Come on. I'm just watching the clock. Yes! I celebrated 2-0 down at half-time. Yes! Okay, so... your performance has not been good enough. Okay, that seemed to have worked. No. Get rid of Zui. Might as well rest him a little bit, and he's upset still, so he's not playing the best. I don't know why. There's no logic to this. I'm going to play the Adonis up front because we're not going to win anyway, so might as well just give him a game and have a giggle. And then obviously, if we do come back and win this, then obviously I'll credit my genius, my tactical genius. Decent ball in. Oh, that's unlucky. Hopefully they'll get 3 goals and then kind of just relax a bit. Oh, Majkovic, you've got to stop spilling it into that path, man. That's so dangerous. Look at the Adonis. He's a midget, isn't he? I don't realise the Adonis. Look how short the Adonis is. He is tiny. Look at him. Lewandowski. Tackle him. Tackle him. One of you. 3, please. Okay. No, you're just going to let him pass it around. And Manolas with a good header away. Alaba fires it back in, and it's another tap in for Lewandowski. 10th of the season. Right, there's the 3. So, it's a little bit earlier than I expected the 3. So, I'll fucking see it again, you bellends. Okay, here's the comeback, though, boys. Watch it. Here comes the comeback. Here's the Adonis. What a pass. What a man. Oh, okay, that was well read, wasn't it? He made a run too early, cut back. But as he was coming back onside, the guy decided to play the pass. Brilliant. And here go Bayern again. Tackle him. Oh my God, Odegaard, tackle him. Vidal. What's he going to do? Beats his man, but he gets a touch on it. Just enough, but they... That's gone out, ref! That's gone out! Oh, look at the space. Look at the space. It's another simple tap-in. How are they all simple tap-ins? How is it every goal is being a simple... Right, okay. I've got a plan for how... I'll let you into a little secret here, guys. So this is how you stop those, you know, sort of passing about simple tap-ins. So what you do is you bring on an extra player as a sweeper. Okay? It's not the only thing. And then you make it a 5 with the defensive midfielder, right, as an anchor man. And then you bring 2 wing backs, but you don't want them going too much forward, so you want them to have defend, right? But obviously, you know, you're thinking, well, how are you going to score goals? How are you going to come back? I say, well, what you do is you make this guy a poacher. You see? And obviously you go West Brom style. That should just be called West Brom. Sorry, West Brom fans. And yeah. So good. We want to pass into space, obviously. Don't want to be more expressive. You know, we're trying to stop these tap-ins here. There. The Great Wall of China is ready to go. And obviously we want to go overload with it. You know, it doesn't make sense to play that formation if you're not going to go overload. If we did, for some bizarre reason, score a goal, I'd just give up on Football Manager. Right, there we go. So watch, they're not going to get a tap in. You wait. It's not going to be a tap in because we've just got so many men there. Wait for it. Watch this defence work its magic. See, they just don't know what to do. There's just too many players. So you just keep playing it out, playing it back in, playing it out. See, it wasn't quite a tap-in, was it? Because it was like 12 yards away. That's not a tap-in. It's a mission accomplished. Well, that's basically that's a win. In my book, that is definitely a win because that wasn't a tap-in. They tried to tap it in, but they had to fire it out from 10 yards instead. The tactic did exactly what you wanted it to do, so it just sort of shows my genius again. You know, not to rub it in your faces, but you know that's I suppose it's just natural talent, if anything. You know, some people are born with it, some people aren't. You know, like Higginson there, look, playing a 5.2, brilliant stuff. See, can't tap it in, can ya? Can't tap it in, Ben. What are you going to do now? See? Out of ideas. Here comes the break. Go on, boys. This will be fucking hilarious. Go on, Yeltsin. Go on, Yeltsin. The left back. Oh. See, we've totally outfoxed Bayern there. I bet the manager's going to come to me afterwards and say, look, well done, mate. You got us there. Didn't know how to cope with the old 6 at the back sweeper system, because nobody's used a sweeper since about 1980. I bet half of you playing Football Manager don't even know what a bloody sweeper is. There we go. Good result, boys. Right. The dogs agree. The dogs totally agree with that. Right, let's... they're devastated. Well, they're devastated by being by Bayern Munich. Yeah. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so we are guaranteed third. That's brilliant. Going into the last game, we're guaranteed third, and we can still top the group. Unlikely, but we could still qualify. So we're playing Benfica, who we've already drawn against. It's doable. Are we playing them home or away? Home. It's definitely doable. So what we'll do next episode is we'll come back for a double header of Benfica and Watford with the old new formation. Okay, I'll work on it now. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. I'm not going to make that, the tactic for the Bayern game. The last sort of, the second half that you saw there. I'm not going to make it downloadable. I'm not going to put it on Steam Workshop because it's just it's a bit cheaty because it's so good. So I won't be making that available for download. But if you really want to use it, you can take a sort of, just go and pause it and build it yourself. But like I say, it does make the game a bit easier. So try not to use it too much. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. If you liked if you like the formation, hit a like. Yeah, if you like my formation, leave a like. Brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye. Come on, Liverpool!